Gombe State Governor on open grazing ban. There are southern mechanics, plumbers in the north too. Okay, Gombe State Governor Alhaji Inuwa Yahaya has opposed the anti-open grazing stance of his southern counterparts, saying there were southern mechanics, plumbers and pharmacists in the north too. Oops. According to him, if the southern governors ask the elders to go, the question of where they will go to arises. In the same vein, he said if the north asks the artisans to go, the same question will arise. In an interview with the Nation, the governor said on the security situation in the country today, the criminals' target are no longer the ordinary and the rich man on the street. They also targeted emirs and chiefs. Why? Because the public system doesn't work. And who is the custodian of the public system? It is those of us in government and the traditional institution. So from the village heads, the district heads, the emirs to the local government chairman, the governor and even the president, instead of us to follow the laid down tracks, we have deviated. That deviation is the cause of these problems. Instead of us to maintain cattle routes, grazing reserve and maintain forest reserve, we destroyed them. They were either allocated for housing estates or farms. Meanwhile, the ordinary cattle herders are denied where to graze and denied their means of livelihood. As a result, they go into cattle rustling and sell the cattle to another greedy man who wants it for himself. Now we end up breeding rustlers, and from rustlers to bandits, from bandits to kidnappers. Now somebody that's lost between 20 million and 30 million on cattle can earn maybe 100 million because he is holding an emir or a chief. We must wake up and follow the code of conduct because these two great religion uncodified, the Quran and the Bible, none of them says we should not be our brother's keeper. That is the genesis of the problems that we are now in today. Down south, there could be others and that are similar, but the truth of the matter is that if the governors in Ondo, Ogun, Osun, or anywhere in the south said there should not be cattle grazing or open grazing, and you don't have a grazing reserve, what do you expect to happen? Meanwhile, in the north, and I've told them I have nothing to hide. We have mechanics, pharmacists, technicians, plumbers, or whatever who have lived harmoniously with our people, and we cannot say no to them. If you say no to those people, where do you want them to go? And there is no space here in Gombe, as I said, no cattle route, no grazing reserve, nothing whatsoever. So where do you want them to go? This anarchy that is setting in will preserve remain possessive until we find a solution to it. The task ahead is really a hallucinal one, and each and every one of us has a role to play. Well, you should speak for yourself. You people are the ones who has a role to play in grazing. We have nothing to do with it because with the level of civilization now, I don't expect you people to be talking about open grazing again. I thought this whole issue of open grazing ban has already been done and dusted. I don't know why this man is just bringing up this issue again. What do does these people really want from the people of the south, or what do they want from the people of the southeast? What is the problem with these people? Okay, since you all said you don't want to civilize, then stay on your own and stay away from the people of the south. That is the final solution to your problem. You guys can stay in the north and do your open grazing anywhere you like It's none of our business, but just stay within your limits and do not overuse the little privileges given to you people in Nigeria. That is just it. These people have nothing in their brain. Okay? So the governor believed that open grazing is the best option to conduct cattle rearing in Nigeria against the best practice of ranching practiced. Okay, in most parts of the world, you have technicians and other professionals of southern region in your state. Are these people constituting any nuisance or security risks against anyone? Ask them to go back to the south and see if they would resist. It's a pity that leaders will be advocating for open grazing in 21st century. Okay? Do you expect cow to behave like a monkey? I can't just imagine. When you have pap in your brain, don't we have northern shoemakers in the south? Why are they not a problem? They are not, because they don't rape, destroy and occupy farmlands. Zombies, okay? Tell the idiots, Ojare, how do you expect criminality to end when you have these shallow-minded individuals as governors? Okay, everywhere you turn in the south or west, you have law-abiding northerners doing businesses and living their lives. Nobody has ejected them because they are true Nigerians. We have many of them as friends and neighbors. I guess this Momo man does not realize his hands, his stupidity. Okay, I don't really blame this man for saying all this thing is saying, because he is not civilized or exposed to anything of this century. That is why he's coming out to say all this kind of garbage that is vomiting out of his mouth, that there are plumbers and mechanics in the north. What is this man saying? Does it mean that since there are shoemakers and tailors in the south and in the southeast that are from the north, does that mean that they should start conducting nuisances everywhere in parts of the east or south that they all went to? We have many of them in our markets today that we go to buy things from, and they are even the best people you can even rapport with. That is just it. So I don't even, they have the best customer sense, those malam. So what are you saying? That most of them here, are they condoling nuisance? No, they are not. Most of them here are even our friends. Are they destroying people's farm and killing people or committing all the evil that comes with the open grazing? Okay? They don't ask a serious question, though. Since you have the guts to come out and say this, I think you should also have the guts to give reply to people who are asking you questions. Sometimes I wonder how people think what havoc as mechanics and spare parts sellers caused the northern states. These are people who go about their legitimate endeavors without upsetting the peace, but not so the headers. Please know this. Hopelessly mad indeed, governor. Okay, since this man has no any respect for himself, then I really think he's getting what he deserves.